A very good day to all. I trust this session finds you well. Trust this session finds you lively because you are alive and you must embrace that. You must live it out to the best of your possibility because that's why you were made to be alive in the first place, and you not tapping into that wellspring of vitality, which is ultimately your being. You are basically not living out your purpose. And what shape the purpose takes, as far as physical reality is concerned, is, in a sense, none of your concern. Just as long as you are real with self, because self is reality, or is connected to reality, and therefore a potential outward expression of reality. And I say potential because you have to stay aligned with the forces of self. Anyways, if you're new to the channel, welcome and kindly subscribe, for there will be more to come, more wisdom, more insight. Basically, this channel is about evolution. Well, at least in a nutshell. But of course, there's so many things tied to evolution. But the main thing being experience. And the purpose of this channel is to enhance the quality of experience, because that enhancement is actually us getting back to ourselves, or getting to what is supposed to be. Basically, that's to say, realizing our hidden potential. It's hidden for as long as we sit on it. So my question is, when will we stop sitting on it? When will we stop overlooking it by keeping our heads, ultimately our minds, buried in distractions which serve no purpose, no beneficial purpose for the human experience, both individually and collectively? Like, what's the point? Okay, fine, I get that you are living your life, but to be honest, it's not your life. You were given this life to make life better. And so you're just gonna waste it. Come on now. We can do better than that. And I would bet my life on that. I mean, if I didn't truly know so, I wouldn't be doing this. And I'm doing this for a reason. I'm doing this because experience, or the mother of experience, wants me to do this. I'm feeling alignment right now. That's how life is supposed to feel, or the experience of being is supposed to feel for every individual. And I'm not saying I'm the pinnacle of experience. I'm basically a student of life. And for me, it's all about growth, constant growth. Hence the use of the word evolution. Because evolution is a constant and consistent phenomena. That's if you allow life to lead you. That's if you flow with life, because life is flow, and you tap into that flow through love. And love has siblings, right? Faith, gratitude, trust. All those things are basically referring to one quality of being, which is authentic beingness, spontaneous beingness. but essentially they are just life or the purity of experience manifesting itself within a physical structure, which is your body. But yes, this is not your life. Treat it with respect. Acknowledge how blessed you are to wake up every day, to be conscious. Although for most of us it's just little consciousness, and this amounts of unconsciousness. Hence, we have so much turmoil going on. It's because we've traded simplicity for complex junk, which is distraction. Distraction which is keeping us attached. And when we are attached, we are basically kept. We are limited in every way possible. We are limited to a personality, person rooted in past reality. I want people to get that personality. That's what it means. That's the implication of the experience behind the word, or what the word represents. Person rooted in past reality. You are basically identifying with past reality. Get it through your head. I almost said thick skull, but I don't want to be insulting because I need people to listen, so I don't want to piss you off. Right? Speaking of which, speaking of pissing off, if you know me, you will know that it's almost impossible to piss me off, annoy me, get me to act out of character and all of those things. Right? But then there's this one thing which has been popular, which is gaining popularity. The notion that nothing under the sun is perfect. Okay, when one says no person is perfect or no one is perfect, okay, yeah, that's understandable. I mean, we believe that's the case, and if all of us believe so, then it will be a reality for all of us, right? Fine, that's one thing. But to go off now and say that nothing under the sun is perfect, the world is not perfect, existence is not perfect, and yet it's accommodating you. It's accommodating your mother, your father, your siblings, your children if you have, your lover, right? And money. The thing which everyone loves. And the irony of the fact that I mentioned money last. Given that for most, money is first, even above one's own being. Hence, most people compromise their health, their sanity, their peace of mind, their families, their friends for money. It's a bit ironic, I know. They even put it above life itself until some chronic illness comes knocking, and then that's when they realize, damn, life is everything. I wish I knew. Yes, you did know. We all know this, but we don't act as such. We don't honor life, because if we did, we would be honoring each other. We don't trust life Because if we did, we would be trusting each other. We don't love life because if we did, we would be loving each other. It's that simple. I mean, everything begins within. So if you are love, you will give love. If you are negativity, you will give negativity. If you identify with trauma, which involved being manipulated, being emotionally abused, being abandoned, all of these negative things, if you identify with them, and that's what you will be putting out to the world, unapologetically so, as if it's a flex. And I guess in the bigger scope of things, there's nothing wrong with it. I mean, it's your life. After all, you can do whatever you want. No, it's not your life. You are given life. You are blessed with life. You are being continuously blessed with life because you are alive. You are not your body. You are not where you live. You are not your friends. You are alive. But life is not yours because it can be taken anytime, anywhere, any place. So let's keep that in mind. Let's not get over ourselves. Let's not forget to be humble because humility is equivalent to surrender. And surrender is alignment because you are not stretching yourself in any direction, but you are flowing exactly where you're supposed to flow through the channels which you are exactly supposed to go through. And in that way, you come to realize your full potential because potential is life, or what can be of life, which is very vital, which is very important, considering the fact that you are life, mother. My bad. I almost had a slip of tongue there. Okay, so we are here, right? We've gotten to a point whereby we believe that nothing is perfect, no one is perfect. Fine, but now let's consider how did we get here in the first place? Who sold us this nonsense that we are not perfect? Because I can bet my life on the fact that whoever that person was, or whatever lineage that came from, those people are benefiting heavily from our ignorance, from our delusion, because believing that no one is perfect is delusion. It's the delusion which is keeping us imperfect. Well, acting imperfectly, acting animalistically. I think that's the word. If it's not, correct me on the comment section. I like to learn, I don't mind being wrong. I love to be wrong, in fact, because it doesn't matter really. Wrong, right, all of those or things of that nature are subjective. Wrong, right, good, bad, black, white. All of those are subjective. Just depends on the angle from which you're looking from. Because one situation could spell different realities for two people in the same situation at the same time. One might see it as wrong, the other one might see it as right. One might be pessimistic, the other optimistic. Therefore, one is sure to gain from that situation, then the other will just complain and complain and identify with the situation and fear similar situations in the future, thereby moving in the same way which caused him to complain in the first place. And so that becomes a perpetual cycle, a life cycle for most of us. We never get out of it. We are trapped indefinitely. But only us can get us out. It's a choice. Everything is a choice. Choice is intention. Intention is drive. Is the drive behind the byproduct. Intention determines what's gonna come out. But the potential is always there, right? We are the potential. And our choice, the intention, determines what we as potential, or what grows from the field of potential that we are. Even when good things come about, we should learn to stay humble and not identify with those things, because eventually they will get into our heads. And then we stay complacent on that level and don't grow further. And in such a situation, we are more likely to lose those things, because we will have to lose them in order to learn that they are not the end goal. Experience is the end goal. And I'm saying that, I'm emphasizing this point, because we often hold on to good times as much as we hold on against our will to bad times. I think I'm gonna leave it at that. I trust that enough has been said. By the way, don't be a victim. It's not cute. It's not doing anyone any good. And remember, good, bad, all of those things don't matter. What matters is growth, is expansion, is evolution. There's construction, there's destruction, there's life, and there's death. Certain things lead to more life, and certain things doom us to death. And so let's be heartful, not mindful, because the mind cannot carry that much. But let's be heartful about experience, because it is everything. And with that being said, love and much light. Love you.